was impossible to ignore. Blonde, bold, unapologetically larger than life. She lived in the spotlight, where every smile was photographed, every misstep magnified, and every headline told a story. But the story the world believed was never the whole truth. Because behind the cameras, behind the laughter, behind the image, something else was unfolding. Something quieter, something hidden. And by the time anyone understood it, it was already too late. In the final months of her life, those closest to her began to notice changes. Fatigue, confusion, moments that didn't quite make sense. But in a life constantly surrounded by chaos, those signs didn't stand out. They blended in. What ultimately took her life was not one single event, but a combination. A toxic interaction of medications, a condition known as combined drug intoxication. This occurs when multiple substances, often prescription medications, interact with the body. Each one, on its own, may be taken as directed, but together they can amplify one another's effects, slowing the brain, suppressing breathing, disrupting the heart's rhythm, until the body can no longer maintain itself. And one of the most dangerous aspects of this condition is how quietly it develops. There is no single moment of impact, no clear beginning, just a gradual shift, drowsiness, disorientation, a system slowly becoming overwhelmed. In her case, multiple medications were present, some prescribed, some overlapping in effect. Together, they created a perfect storm, one the body could not survive. To the public, she was a headline, a symbol of excess, of fame, of controversy. But behind that image was a woman navigating something far more fragile: loss, pressure, isolation, and a life that rarely slowed down long enough to see the warning signs clearly. Because sometimes the most dangerous conditions don't look like danger at all. They look like exhaustion, like stress, like something you can sleep off and deal with tomorrow. But tomorrow doesn't always come. And when the body is pushed beyond its limits, especially with substances that alter the brain and breathing, the margin for survival becomes dangerously thin. Her story is not just about fame. It's about something far more universal: how easily we underestimate the impact of what we put in our bodies, how quickly manageable can become overwhelming, and how often the signs are missed. Warning signs of dangerous medication interactions can include extreme drowsiness, confusion, slowed or irregular breathing, unresponsiveness. And when multiple medications are involved, especially those that affect the nervous system, the risk increases significantly. This isn't always intentional. In many cases, it isn't. It's a combination, a miscalculation, a system under more strain than anyone realized. The world saw the image, but not the imbalance. the persona, but not the physiology. And in the end, what appeared chaotic on the outside masked something far more dangerous within. A silent spiral no one could see clearly enough until it was already complete. Her name was Anna Nicole Smith. This is Behind the Diagnosis, Famous Lives Untold. The life you knew until the diagnosis. Tune in this Thursday for a bonus episode. Until then, be well.